Hello, you guys. Welcome back to Channel Clay. I hope that you're doing well wherever you are in this crazy, crazy world. So I just wanted to touch on a few things that I saw as I was scrolling down my timeline, and I'm like, this is an interesting day, all right? We're going to start off with, we're bringing it back to Kanye and Bianca because they are back in the news. TMZ has dropped it. Of course, breaking news, Bianca and Kanye have split and are heading towards a divorce. Now, I thought they just had some type of commitment ceremony. I didn't think it was like an official marriage with a license and all of that stuff, but if you're getting a divorce, there must be some paperwork legalities there. And of course, it's not hard to believe since the last time we saw Bianca and Kanye together, she was out on the Grammys carpet in a stocking nude dress that she revealed, taking off her fur coat, and then you have Kanye just standing there. And they were also saying that possibly they crashed it and that they weren't even supposed to be there to begin with. And then Kanye went on I think it was over 72 hours long Twitter rant saying the vilest I'm not even going to repeat it. You probably already know at this point. To the point where I forget if he deactivated it or if Elon deactivated him. But I think Elon unfollowed him for sure. And they somehow had a relationship. You know how rich people are. So now they released this saying that they're going to get a divorce. I'm like, okay, that's not surprising given everything that has transpired the past couple of weeks with these two. Then, all of a sudden, I see Kim Kardashian. Of course, it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, so she releases a campaign for her line. But the interesting thing is, Kim looks so much like Bianca in the face and the hair and the outfit. And the whole pose and all of it. It looks like this is Bianca that Kim is trying to reference. But then the crazy thing is, everybody was saying in the beginning that Bianca looked like Kim, and it was just another lookalike that Kanye was just trying to, kind of fuck with Kim by getting with her lookalike and then dressing her up and all this stuff, getting all this attention that we know Kim loves. She adores it. She was made to be famous. She wants this life. This is all her. If you watch the Kardashians, you know. So I'm gonna put the picture up. This looks like Bianca's aesthetic, the aesthetic that Kanye has built for Bianca. And when I first saw it real quick, I thought it was her, but you can definitely see in the face that it's Kim. But they do resemble each other a lot. So I'm like, and then it's coincidence, I guess, that it was posted today on the same day of the news of Bianca and Kanye getting a divorce. Coincidence? I think not. So then we see this picture. I'm going to put these up, because I'm like, Kim, what is going on? And I'm like, Kim may be thinking, I'm the motherfucking blueprint to this shit. As she is. She is definitely the IG, Instagram baddie blueprint. Everybody wanted to look like Kim K. She definitely gave a whole vibe and aesthetic for pop culture or whatever the fuck. I don't want to say the culture, but for the culture of pop culture. She did her thing. Kim is an icon in her own way. So she's the blueprint. Maybe she's trying to do this as a psychological fuck you to I don't even think she cares that much. I'm just kind of talking right now. But maybe she could, she's doing this as a psychological fuck you to, Bianca and Kanye, I'm the motherfucking blueprint or some shit. But I don't know. She just looks like she stole the manufactured aesthetic that Kanye built for Kim. And we know if you watch the show, she has struggled trying to find her style identity because she was Kanye's muse for so long and he was dressing her and they heavily collaborated together, more so Kanye. And so she spoke about how when they divorced, she kind of had to find her own style, which is interesting because she had her own style before. It was more like glam and all that, and it was cute. It fit her, but she was struggling with that, and I don't even know yet because some of her outfits, I still don't think she's found her footing. So then to see her ex, who, yes, is deranged and yes, talks all type of shit, but sometimes the heart wants what the heart wants. And, you know, he was probably the worst, but she probably, I don't know, I don't want to say she still has feelings, but he was psychologically fucking with her too by getting with somebody who looks just like her, and then doing the same treatment that he did with Kim by making Bianca her muse and dressing her up in all these outfits and them going out and doing all this strange shit. That was her. And I just don't, I would love to know her thoughts on all of this. Like, I would love to know what she really, really felt. And yes, the Kardashians are still on Hulu. And I'm like, if they really went there, if they really went raw with the shit that goes on, the ratings they would have would be fucking phenomenal. But they want to sugarcoat it all. They want to have the veil. Like, I mean, with Chloe and Lamar, that's some real shit, like them connecting this season and having that conversation. But Kim has so much mother effing story that she could give that it's just crazy. I just feel like if they were willing to go there, really do the reality TV thing, which I feel reality TV has gotten really manufactured, even with the Housewives, which I adored, but they've become really manufactured, and it shows. And the Kardashians do the same thing. So let me know what you think. Do you think that in these pictures she's kind of like stealing Bianca's vibe, aesthetic, and it's a coincidence that it dropped today on the news of Kanye and Bianca seemingly getting divorced? And this is the thing. So TMZ dropped it, and TMZ is typically always right. Like, they know shit before anybody knows shit. They're on the scene of the crime before anybody even knows what the hell is going on. They're down at the courthouses. They're everywhere. So when TMZ posts something, we believe it typically, even though we like say you're trash. We typically believe what they're posting. So then I see this report. Where'd it go? Okay. So it says, like an hour after TMZ posted that, it says, Kanye West and Bianca Censori have not split, a rep tells THR, that's the Hollywood Reporter. Kanye and Bianca are in Los Angeles and about to enjoy Valentine's Day together. Announcements about their private life will come from them directly, not unsourced rumor in the tabloid press. Isn't this the fifth or the sixth time the press has wrongly reported that Bianca and Kanye are separating? I've lost track. Yeah, that sounds like Kanye. All right. So they're saying, you know, we're still together. But here's the thing. It's believable. There must have been something that TMZ saw. She literally was nude in a stocking dress. Then you have him spewing vulgarities and talking about Aussies and, you know, Jewish people, like just everything horrible. And it's like, that's hard to explain to your family. How do you explain that to your family? Like, I'm sure they're tripping like, what the fuck is going on? So it is not hard to believe that Bianca has left his ass. And this is a statement that he put out trying to cover this up, because we know that you just went on this heinous fucking spew for 72 plus hours. Then he was trying to act like he was a saint because he wanted to go help, what's his name, Kodak Black, who apparently has a drug issue now and was in the middle of the street eating a fucking rotisserie chicken. That sounds crazy, but it actually fucking happened. I saw it with my own fucking eyes. The shit is crazy going on out here, you guys. It's crazy. It's so fucking crazy. And on to the next crazy thing, because never in my life did I think, and I'm so disappointed, and I'm so sad for her. I'm like, not disappointed in her, I'm just disappointed in the situation. Never in my life did I think that I would be seeing the Rihanna down at the courthouse because her, I don't want to say baby daddy, they could be married for all we know, and we just, you know, don't know that because they don't want us to know. But ASAP, they have, 2 kids together now? But she's down at the courthouse, has brought the 2 kids down to the closing arguments over this GUN charge that ASAP has. Apparently there was a plea deal that was offered before all this started, and he turned it down. It was like a little bit of jail time, some fines, probation, whatever. But apparently he's up for potentially getting like a max 24 years, which is insanely stressful. I've tried to bypass these pictures of Rihanna because she looks fucking stressed. And it's so sad that she's in this situation. I'm like, fuck, why? Like, she is a billionaire. And I know she loves him. You know, it's the Rihanna. She obviously loves him. And she's standing beside him. I think that potentially, given the fact that they turned down this plea deal, that him and his lawyers are pretty confident that, you know, whatever evidence or lack thereof of evidence is going to be a positive outcome for him, where there's no jail time at all and he's just going to get off. I guess that's what they're hoping, versus him having to do any of the jail time he was going to get in that plea deal. But just seeing them walk in there and seeing Rihanna, like, I just felt like her light dimmed just a little bit, but like, she's so strong. And I don't say that in any type of judgmental way, but like, just looking at her, I can see she's taking this shit on. And of course you are, like, the love of your life, who you just had 2 young kids with, potentially going to jail for many, many, many years. And I think that that's why she probably brought them. Like, look, this is a family man. He takes care of his kids. He takes care of me. Apparently, I was watching something, and the one witness, he isn't that credible. He wasn't acting correctly when, you know, he was being questioned in the stand and whatnot. So there is potential that ASAP gets off on this, and I'm truly hoping that's the case, because I would hate to see him go to jail and Rihanna have to, like, that would be devastating. That would be devastating for anybody. So it's so crazy. Even I don't know. I don't want to say that's regular people stuff, but like, even really rich people have their issues too, and their hardships. And I'm not trying to give sympathy to them at all. I'm specifically talking about Rihanna in this situation that I'm really. But anyway, I'm sending Rihanna, ASAP, and their little family all of the love and all the positive vibes, that they beat this and can just move on with raising their family, having more kids if they want, whatever the hell they have planned, and just like put this behind them, because what a disruption. And it just, from what I've seen, like, this guy that I can't even pronounce his name, ASAP something, because I think they are like all in this little crew, but he just doesn't seem very credible. So like I said, there's a big potential that they beat this. So I'm just hoping for that. Okay, so the next thing that I wanted to chat about was Wendy Williams. Now, I don't know if you saw my last video, but I spoke about Wendy Williams and how she revealed that her son, Kevin Jr., really was the catalyst of her getting in this conservatorship, guardianship. And that is sad. It's really sad that that's really what the truth of it is. He was spending obscene amount of money. I was reading something, and apparently, allegedly, he spent $113,000 renting some type of boat for his birthday. He was spending $100,000 on DoorDash. So of course that's going to trigger something. And it seems like Wendy is happy that, in fact, when Wells Fargo did step in and like kind of block her stuff. However, the way that they have her in this conservatorship is just worse than what inmates get. Even inmates have their little tablets and stuff and can call their people and get calls and so on and so forth. Well, actually, I don't know if inmates can get calls, so let me not press on that. But she should be able to live a life in her own home that she chooses, that she decorates around her family, if she chooses to have her son around her, you know, and have access to her shit. Especially since now they've done this TMZ documentary, I believe it's on Tubi, where they have her, they're talking through like the window, like you could see the cameraman shooting up at her at this window, and she's talking through like the phone, and they're interviewing her on this whole situation. So then I'm scrolling on my timeline and I see this picture of Wendy, well, not picture, video of Wendy, and she looks like better than Wendy before she like left and was sitting in her purple chair on the show. Like, she looks good. And I'm like, okay, so is she out now? Like, has all this attention and free Wendy like gotten so she's getting like more privileges? Because she looks good. The hair is laid. She has on like this sparkly it's not like a caftan but like a wrap, and then this black strappy dress, and her bag, like, in the glasses, fabulous. And then she has the people screaming for her. So like, I'm pretty sure this is a recent video of her. I'm hoping it is, because she looks great. Wherever she's going, she's getting in her car with the driver. So I'm hoping that all this attention and her niece doing all of these interviews, and she's having help from Harvey at TMZ, and say what we will, they are pretty powerful. He has connections, he knows people, he can pull strings. So to have dang on Harvey from TMZ in your corner is kind of a good thing in a situation like this. And I'm like surprised he kept his word and like really is helping Wendy out in this situation and trying to get attention on this and free Wendy, because nobody deserves to be like that. Like, she clearly is in a well enough state to know what the fuck is going on and have conversations with people for hours on end. And it's just not right. It's just not right at all. So I was just so happy to see Wendy like this. But it is sad that her son started all this foolishness. Dang. Like, I understand he grew up and he was spoiled. Like, Kevin Jr. was Wendy's everything. She would talk about that. But like, I just feel like within reason, like maybe he didn't know the like actual way that things cost, like didn't have a concept of money. I don't know, because how do you spend $100 grand on DoorDash? Like, I get a lot of DoorDash, but $100 grand, 100 motherfuckers. And then renting $113,000 boat, you might as well have bought the damn thing at that point. What fucking boat are you renting for $100,000? Anyway, so unfortunately she's in this situation. She's saying it's her son. That is a betrayal, and it is what it is. Wendy let us know this, so people are talking about it. Anyway, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that you have a great rest of your day, rest of your week. Happy Valentine's Day if you celebrate, and I will see you guys in another video.